Obviously, welcome back. We have arrived here at the mayor's house, and it is clearly been robbed, and they've clearly got in that safe. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen anyway. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe. The septium, which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go to all the trouble to bring it here. It's not you who should be apologizing, it's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. Almost like they knew what they were looking for. And about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Nita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is, I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you to check out the inside of the house. You mean like an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Proceed carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Klaus. How about we talk in the parlour? Sure, now where to begin? An on-site investigation, huh? Starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room? And let's not forget to ask the witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. The gift that we delivered to the mayor for the Queen is... Those crooks are not going to get away with this. Doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. Must have decrypted the combination and opened it, or... Could they really have cracked the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine that it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is that they figured out the combination using a much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with a special powder. Powder like that would have absorptive properties, and due to its finesse, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Alright, and let's imagine for a minute that the mayor entered the combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Now wait a minute, wouldn't they still know the order in which the button... Wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed? It's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons in the order starting from the least luminescent. It might be a little more difficult if there were more duplicate numbers, but the crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense. Joshua, are you a genius or something? That's just basic knowledge. Anyway, let's check out the buttons. Just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Alright. Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? We know it would have to be at least someone who visited the residence. I was just gonna say it was the girl in uniform. Like, clearly she's one of the Sky Bandits. And just be on the idea of like, well, she just saw him enter the combination. But no, powder apparently. Right, now figuring out who that is, it's going to be the tricky part. Like, she's my prime suspect number 1 right now. Pot's been tipped over, but there's nothing inside. Looks like it only tipped over after being hit by something with force. Although if it was her, when she was stood here, she would know exactly where it is and wouldn't need to ransack the entire place, would she? This place is all torn apart. Nita would probably faint if she saw this. Looks like all the books on the shelf have been scattered about the room, clearly looking for some kind of book by the name of Woo Baby. Seems kind of senseless to have done all this. Maybe that's the point. Maybe it's to try and hide the fact it's the girl in the uniform. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like this. Looks like he's got some valuable antique books here as well. The criminals either had no idea about the value of the books, or... Looks like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like this. Okay, so that's the same again. This is just a clutter box, right? It's empty as well. Box lock. Looks like it was burned off. Criminals may have used an orbital gun. Just trying to see if there's anywhere else around that's got another aha. There are several documents inside the drawer. They don't appear to have been disturbed. They seem to be documents regarding Roland City's government. The fact that these are as they are, suggests that there was no political aim involved. Just wondering if there's anywhere else. I'll check outside. Look, there's some marks on the railing. You're right, and they're fresh too. Looks like something metal dug into the wood. Ah, so they gatlinged up. Check up first. Huh? What's this? Do you think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? Top of that, it's not a type that grows around here. You're sharp, Estelle. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It's probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. So it's a key piece of material evidence, right? Indeed. Intriguing. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? Means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I probably guessed about 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me. One of them was short. Might have been a girl. Yeah. It's kind of obvious, isn't it? When I think about the fact that I'm going to have to clean that study, my head starts to spin. I get my hands on those criminals. I'm going to give them a beating like they'll never forget. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's troublesome. Let's check around. You never know, there might be a clue anywhere. You're alright, ma'am. Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about any specific features. It reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel, and there were just the 2 of us there. I wonder how in the world they got in. Looks like the intruders took off with a bunch of preserved food. I wonder if they were hungry. Chairs. Check the pantries. Thing in regards to the food, okay. This is what things looked like when I came home. Didn't get a glimpse of the criminals either. Are you ready done investigating? It seems a little too quick to me. By looking around a little more carefully, I'm sure there's something you've missed. Probably not. You said that the door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? Doesn't look like the lock's been broken either, which means they got in another way. There we go. I had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Yep, we found lots of new evidence. Alright, then let's check the details one by one and see what you come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? The septium in the safe. How many of them were there? A group of 3 or 4. It's a group of 3 or 4. Like there was a woman and there was a guy and a girl, obviously, but 3 or 4. Where did they get into the house from? First floor. I got to think in American terms rather than British terms because I'm thinking ground floor, etc. So it'd be the ground, from the terrace on the 2nd floor. That'd be the correct one. Point blank. Was it the portrait of those? Point blank. What is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? Citizens coming and going during the day? No. Relatives of Mayor Klaus? No. Somebody who works at the Malga mine? No. Traveller who visited recently. Oh, you did a good job of investigating. Looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Mayor Klaus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. That reporter from the magazine company was one. Oh, so those two came to visit you too, huh? But at the time of the crime, they were with us at the Esmelis Tower. I think we can cross them off the list of suspects. I see. So, Mayor Klaus, were there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. But let's not kid ourselves here. I think it's a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed so they can be easily spotted. As for the school uniform, if someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica. But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? I'm sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. Huh? During that time when the mayor put the septium into the safe, the girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's, eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, looks like we're going to have to ask this girl a few questions. Wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you? If I remember right, she should be staying at the hotel. But she said something about taking off from Roland sometime today. Well, it looks like we're going to have to hurry then. Estelle, Joshua, let's try the hotel first. Right. Understood. I can't believe something like this happened while I was away. I have also personally asked that the guild conduct the investigation. Apologize for the short notice, but your assistance in this matter would be highly appreciated. Okay. Let's check back upstairs. It's weird there's no music. It makes me feel weird. There we go. Like the intruders took off on the other same as that. The preserved food is very important, I feel. I expected a scene there, but nothing. What happened in Mayor Klaus's place? Mayor Klaus came rushing by here in a hurry. What happened? Let's go, 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 go. Estelle, Joshua, and even Sherazade. Something the matter? Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who should be staying here. Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there. She really didn't seem like a bad girl. Miss Josette checked out just moments ago. She did appear to be in somewhat of a rush, if I might add. Oh, go, 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 go. There's a way through. Oh. Completely missed where I was. But please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan. It's us if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Sherazade too. Thank you, Adios, for this feast of the eyes. So, what's up? You didn't by any chance see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you? A girl in a school uniform? School uniform from where? From the Genis Royal Academy. Oh, baby, those uniforms are so hot. The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Yes, I can see them now. Totally forgot what the boys' uniforms look like, though. This is one obsession I just don't get. Thus denieth man's eternal struggle. Back on topic here. So you didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform? No, not this month. And believe me, I watch for those. Ugh. I check all passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here. Which means that she came to Roland along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Got to think of it, there must be others. They've got to be hiding somewhere. Wait, that reminds me. What does Estelle? Yeah, pull out the leaf. I like the other option was, when's dinner? No. Estelle pulled out the Savaris leaf found in the attic. I almost forgot that we Found this. Could this be some sort of clue? Alright, we did find that. Shara, do you know of any places nearby where Savaris trees grow? Savaris trees, huh? Pretty certain they grow in the Mistwald, south of Roland. Mistwald. That's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Roland, right? Seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's head up the highway through Roland's south gate. You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. The Genis Royal Academy, huh? These uniforms sure are hot. In contrast to those, we get the idea. Dear, dear. Wait up! You're running like a crazed lunatic. Who can just walk at a time like this? Is he drunk? Maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes. Oh. His lungs. What are you two up to? You kids again, huh? Actually, we've got to get to the Bose ASAP. But the Allies are not even here yet. I know, that's why we're heading there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover up by ourselves. Oh, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something? Yeah, and the mother of all scoops too. No time to talk. Got to make it there today. I wonder if Niall's going to be alright. See you later, Estelle, Joshua. Alright, see you guys. Well, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours? Those were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. Wonder what's going on. Yeah, I guess we'll find out later. Because right now we need to go down to the forest. I love the sound of the feet on the floor, just the speed, just... That noise is something that's so cute. We've done one of you, haven't we? I'm just wondering what enemies we have done. Oh, god damn it, Shadow. Although she's yeah. Hello, you're in the group now. Welcome. Gotta see if we can change up your opens and stuff, though. Should get them, right? Alright, so you've got airstrike. May as well. Another airstrike. Now, is she the same level, or?
Alright, we're good to go.
Higher level. Alright then. And how about your orbment? Slotted sealed, slotted sealed. Right, let's go see about actually getting that unlocked, to be honest. Oh, god damn it. Party fled. It's just such a funny noise. It's just the... It's just fun to listen to. Strange. Right, anyway. Okay, slot. Sherazard. I've not got enough of the fire ones. Well, you know what I've got to do, don't you? Gonna have to. When I get the chance. When I stop my recording, I'm gonna try... Assuming she's still in the group at that point, I'm gonna try and get her stuff sorted. Looks like she's okay for equipment. It is just the... What was that? What? Meryl? Theft 1 and Theft 2. Okay, I guess you gotta finish them, really, haven't you? Where am I going in the menu? I could still mess around with these quartzes, though. Because I did get the information in the Eagle Eye. So that still restores me having Hellgate there. See, there I get. It's just the airstrike. It's just that sort of like, is there any way of getting extra stuff at that point with what I've got there? So I don't know. Chaos Brand. do I lose? I lose Stone Hammer, but I gain Chaos Brand. I'm not entirely sure. That'd be good for me, though. I don't want to lose that, really, do I? At the moment, I just want, like, the... So we got Airstrike from her, though, so it's like, I can see enemies from a distance. It's like, I do feel that's actually good, though, to have. I'm gonna go with that. Like, should be my sort of, like, extra things at this point, till I sort out other slots, etc. Right, so we're pretty much good to go, aren't we? I think. It's just so fun to me, that, for some reason. Straight into an enemy. Now I can see the dots on the map, so that's something. I can see dots on maps. Just gives me a bit of a warning as to where they're going to be, so I'm looking at the map constantly now. Which way was the forest? Gotta get around you. Is this way the forest? So this is Mistwald, huh? Can you tell us anything, Shara? Someone came through here, alright. From what I can see, a number of people passed through here not long ago. I'd wager Mira we're on the right track. How can you be so sure? Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Anyway, let's check out the woods. Be sure to keep your voices low. Roger that. Understood. God damn it. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. I think we've done one of every enemy in this location. Don't quote me on it though. I've not got a map here, that's the issue for me. Running around. I'm assuming I got all the chests though, because we did come here previously and got chests, so I'm assuming we're done in that regard. Could be completely wrong, but who knows. You probably know, but... Ah well. I'm assuming we can come back later and get them if I do miss them. Got it! Just where have they gone though? There we go. That was too easy. And to think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Don and Kyle hear about this. You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. Just what you'd expect from the mademoiselle of an ex-aristocrat family. Yeah, but what's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. That gullible mare and dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots, the whole lot of them. I'm expecting... Don't be so sure! What was that? Calm down, let's see what else they have to say. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. Yeah, but that girl seemed pretty tough. I mean, she took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine. The mine? Oh, so you're the one who screwed up their job. Had just done it like you were supposed to. I wouldn't have had to put on a monkey show to get this thing. My apologies. Yeah, forget about it. All's well that ends well. At any rate, those two kids being bracers was an absolute joke. Especially that brainless bimbo. She actually believed that we could be friends? What a freaking moron. Had to try so hard just to keep from laughing. How stupid could she be? It's just absurd. Now that is rich. What's so funny? It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're going to beat you up now. What? Bracers? How did they find... You did a fine job stealing that septium from the mayor's residence, but looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. Well, what are we going to do now, Josette? How about you quit quaking in your boots for starters? These embraces are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. It's time we showed them the real strength of the Kapua family. Hello! It's all connected in my head now. It's like, I knew I recognized this name. Who are you calling us kids? You brat. I've had it up to here. Can't believe I'm up to here to do something about it right now. Yeah, that's my line. Alright, boys. Get 'em. My pleasure. Roger that. Understood. It's one of those things where it's like, I've had too many names come up that are similar to other names, so it's like, I overlooked it. But a direct connection now, it's like, aha! Intriguing. Hellgate out there. Let's go with an airstrike. I like how much more information we've got now. Josette's underling swings a dagger with a poison-lanced blade. Her true colours reveal her to be a bandit. Supports her companions with special arts. Just like the amount of XP we get from them, though. Let's go with you, though. Ooh, quite formidable. You've gathered up nicely, that's something. Right, so Tia. Can you have crit heals? Yes. Or does it actually do that, or does it just say crit anyway, regardless? Nice. Hopefully that doesn't do anything. Oh, it did. Okay, items. So I've got Poison Seal Blind, but not anything else. Doesn't get rid of Petrify, does it? That's a shame. Alright, so I'm thinking Hellgate again, though. Okay, so let's focus on these other guys. Here it comes. Nice on the blind. What's here? He's got HP heal, I guess. Normal attack should be enough to take out this guy. Ooh, hello. Okay, Shadow Spear. Really? You're just healing yourself? Okay. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I was waiting for that to happen though. So now I can actually seize your big damage deal. I'll go with another Shadow Spear. Even though we've got Strength here, it's like I'm going to throw out this Reviving Bomb. Nice. Okay, so right here on yourself. It's a crit, so I want to craft really. It's not in range, just not in range. Good. Nice. Okay, so Shadow Spear. That's actually. I'll wait for a crit. That's not like tough choices here. Shadow Spear though. And art. I'm gonna go with Soul Bleu. Just thinking damage at this point because I don't feel like I've got enough in terms of sepith and like my elements, etc., in order to get anything that is really important to get out at this point. Obviously, we'll change in future, don't worry. That's what I want. Because if I was doing this seriously, obviously I'd be sort of like, well, obviously I'll do clock up, but I'm waiting for clock up EX, I think it is, before I start doing that sort of thing. Luis. Ow. Expecting that to do a bit more than that, obviously. He's unfainted. Question is, can we get enough out on her before she tries to heal? And I assume we will. Like, I'm assuming she'll try and heal there. We'll get Shadow Spear, it'll kill her, assuming it doesn't miss, and then bish bash bosh, we're done.
That's it for me.
That's that then.
That's
Let's
that then.
move out.
Indeed. But yes, that's us done for this part. We'll see you in the next part when we see what we have to say to Josette. Ta-ta for now.